when she appeared in the when she after the attack on Rio de Janeiro, when she after King Ghidorah, uh she left a little bit, going into the deep uh into the the Amazon. uh People would notice that the 3 days later, I think it was like a week later, plant life started growing all where she was at. And they're like, and that's when, and then they looked at where the path she took. Everything in that path that was that wasn't growing had grown completely. And it's because basically her ability is, and it was a little radioactive, but they also found out that it's not that it wasn't that bad. It was enough that you could be near it, but not, you know.
Brazil, and quickly set to work destroying the city. He has a sloth-like body, although some concepts were closer to a woolly mammoth. After King Ghidorah's defeat, he used his unique radiation to regrow the Amazon rainforest.
Yes.
In the novelization, a Monarch agent named Mariko sabotaged the organization's efforts to kill him, believing him to be the most interesting Titan. That turned out to be an apt description, given the wild applause he received at the G-Fest screening of Godzilla King of the Monsters, and YMSF's efforts to produce a 6-inch figure of him. Since most Toho kaiju resemble reptiles or insects, Doherty wanted another mammalian Titan to complement Kong. Bunyip's point of origin was Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock, in Australia's Northern Territory. It's named after a swamp monster from Australian Aboriginal mythology. In the Godzilla King of the Monsters novelization, an unnamed monarch outpost was built around an octopus-like titan in the Indian Ocean with a dense, curving cone of shell protecting his head. The agents there nicknamed him Kraken, after a sea monster from Norse mythology. He had multiple brains and hearts, could change his color and pattern at will, and could likely regenerate any part of his body. Upon hearing King Ghidorah's call, he tricked Monarch's containment field into thinking he was dead before launching a surprise attack, sinking the outpost. Leviathan, named after Behemoth's aquatic counterpart in the Hebrew Bible, lurked in Loch Ness, Scotland. I guess just calling it Nessie would have been too on the nose. Margeiger is the other novelization-exclusive Titan. Monarch found her remains in the Arctic, clearly the loser of her fight with another Titan, and transported her to Castle Bravo for study. Her name comes from a type of mermaid described in the Norwegian educational text The King's Mirror, written around 1250. This photo from The Art of Godzilla, King of the Monsters closely matches her description in the book, making her only the third monster to be created for a Godzilla film, rejected, and then turned up somewhere else. Methuselah appeared to be a simple mountain outside Munich, Germany, until he heard King Ghidorah's call. He's named after a biblical figure said to have lived until the ripe old age of 969. Concept art posted by Xu Tianhua to ArtStation offered several different takes on this Titan, some of them leaning closer to rhinos or bulls. DNEG visual effects supervisor Brian Connor cited Methuselah's awakening as an especially difficult scene, incorporating birds, dust, trees, and debris that had to fall just right to reveal the Titan's face. All we know about...
Oh, let's see. That one was, he was in, where was it? They said he was in, what was the
created for a Godzilla
again?
film, rejected, and then turned up somewhere else. Methuselah appeared to be a simple mountain outside
Munich. Okay, where Methuselah actually appeared at, by the way, where the mountain is. There is actually a little lore on this one that people don't know, is that there used to be a town right there before that Methuselah, before anyone knew that Methuselah was there. There used to be a town right there where the mountain stood, basically. The lore is that Methuselah, that the city the town vanished. No one, and where the mountain sits is where the town sat. No one knows what happened to the town. All they know is that there was a mountain that just appeared. Methuselah. The thing is, Methuselah plopped itself right there and stayed.
Munich, Germany, until he heard King Ghidorah's call. He's named after a biblical figure said to have lived until the station. Dash right to reveal for a sauropod-like cryptid said to live in the Congo and is located in Jebel Barkal, Sudan. You can also just seem to glimpse him as he breaks out of Monarch Outpost 75. The novelization expands his role significantly and describes him as having 4 thick legs, a massive snake-like tail, a curved horn on his head pulsing with a very faint green light, a head that looks something like an earless elephant except that its tusks are turned down rather than up, and a mouth that opens like a crocodile's, revealing thousands of teeth. When battling Monarch in the Egyptian army, he used his trunk and tail as weapons. Quetzalcoatl's home was Machu Picchu, an ancient Incan citadel in Peru. Its name, which comes from the Mesoamerican feathered serpent god, is shared with a monster from Godzilla the series. Scylla burst out of an oil field in the Arizona desert, likely a reference to the 1955 film Scylla burst out of an oil feathered serpent god is shared with a monster from Godzilla the series.
Oh, okay.
Scylla burst out of an oil field in the Arizona desert, likely a reference to the 1955 film Tarantula, and perhaps Godzilla Final Wars as well. From there, she attacked the state capital, Phoenix.
Yeah.
A news article at the end of the film reports on her cooling the Arctic, while another establishes her as the same Scylla described by Greek mythology. Her design is a mixture of a spider, crab, ammonite, and Cthulhu. Sekhmet came from Cairo, Egypt, named after the goddess of war and healing from Egyptian mythology. Tiamat inhabited Stone Mountain in Georgia. It's named after a Babylonian salt sea goddess. Typhon is from Angkor Wat, Cambodia, named after the father of monsters from Greek mythology. The mythical Typhon's children include Scylla, although there is no known connection between the two titans themselves. Yamata no Orochi, named after a serpent from Japanese mythology, lived in a place familiar to any kaiju fan, Mount Fuji.
The thing is, Orochi, if I'm correct, Orochi was in a Mothra film. Am I right, Toten? I think you've watched a lot of those Mothra films, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because if I remember, he shows up, by the way, technically, uh, in a old Mothra film. And it's like a multi-headed creature.
Orochi has a long history in kaiju media, appearing in Toho's films The Three Treasures and
there it is.
Orochi,
yeah, I knew he was probably going to talk
GMK
about that.
also presents King Ghidorah as a juvenile Orochi. In addition, the opening Warner Brothers logo is flanked by a pair of titans, one resembling a griffin and the other a three-headed quadruped. While it's possible that these two are among the film's unseen titans, we don't know for sure.
A griffin, okay. One of those looks familiar. Hold on. The griffin one, by the way it looks. I'm correct. If I am correct, that griffin one, it might not be an actual griffin. I think that might be King Caesar. Where he, because of what, I gotta look at the lore on King Caesar. King Caesar, okay. Yeah, basically, Toho franchise, yeah. The fact is, I think that is King Caesar. Hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, I feel like really? Yeah, you're right. The three-headed one, but it's four-legged. It looks like. Wait, hold on. Holy shit! Holy shit! I think we found out which one's King Caesar. So I'm gonna post this in the comments here for him. Uh, this I'm gonna say I'm now just watching this. What was the time on this one? 06 33. What was it? Oh no, yeah. Um, oh, not great. Caesar. Cesar. Yeah. What was it? I think that. Oh, hold on, I gotta put it. Where the yeah, King Caesar. King Caesar. Alright. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay. King Caesar. Uh, King Caesar. That's how you spell it. Hold on. Check again. The Okinawan says King Caesar. Yeah. It's a King Caesar. The, it resembles um Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla. What was it? Mecha Godzilla Showa era. There you go. Yeah. And you said the right one right here. Look, yeah, you're right. It does look like Kaiser Ghidorah. Uh, the one looks like Kaiser Ghidorah. Oh yeah. Okay, that's not how you spell. Get the freaking naming. I thought it was K-A. Hold on, I gotta look that one up. Sorry. I thought it was called Kaiser King Ghidorah. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's okay. Often spelled. Okay. Weird spellings. Just gonna be honest. Japan loves their weird spellings. From Final Wars. Yeah. There you go. All right, back to our show.
Now for the ones who didn't make the cut. A set report by Bloody Disgusting mentions a titan in Mexico named Sargon, presumably removed during post-production. There's also concept art of titans who
Sargon of no.
look nothing like the ones in the film, like a scorpion, another Lovecraftian nightmare, and this spindly boy. Castle Bravo designs work in Otachi and a kaiju skin mite from Pacific Rim, along with this 2006 photo of a beluga whale skeleton, better known to the internet as SCP-682. Since all were depicted with pre-existing images, we believe they were simply placeholders. The same can't be said for concept art for the film's final scene, which shows several familiar faces circling Godzilla. Gigan, Kamacuras, Baragon, Anguirus, Kumanga, and even Gamera. According to Michael Dougherty, these weren't just placeholders. At one point, Legendary wanted to license some Toho monsters for cameos. After finding out that Toho charges a separate price for each monster regardless of screen time, they decided it wasn't worth it. However, the skeletal remains of what Dougherty has said might or might not be Anguirus can be glimpsed outside Godzilla's temple. While it's safe to expect more of them in Godzilla vs. Kong, that's all we have for now on Legendary's original Titans. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We're the Titans. We're the best. We're bigger and we're smarter than the rest.
We drowned them and we pounded them
and squashed them all like fleas.
Now the toast.
What?
Hey, boss.
Okay, that song. Fucking damn, that song. Not gonna watch that. We're gonna watch something else. Let's see one more Godzilla thing. Let's see here. Fuck. Oh yeah, reactor to it. This scene, this whole fucking the size comparison. Yeah, the size comparison right here. of between King Ghidorah